Hey, it's Tom Gallagher, another edition of The Story Behind the Car, and it's the Lil Red Express.
Give him my cell number.
So this is owned by Jimmy.
But he's got to be willing to sell
I've
the damn
asked Jimmy
truck.
all day long to do a video, and Jimmy said he did not want to get on the video. He didn't even want to be heard on the video. So I just want to shoot a little bit of this, and then I'm going to ask his life partner, Brodie. So, Brodie, can you talk about the Lil Red Express? Can you tell us about this vehicle?
Yes, they made them for 2 years, 78 and 79. It was a late introduction in 78, April. Production started. Production for the first year, they were built in Canada.
Really?
Second year, for 79, they were built in Warren, Michigan at the Warren Truck Assembly Plant.
Seriously?
Serious.
Holy cow.
This particular truck would be a little more on the rare side because it has a red interior.
Yes.
Most of them had a black interior with the bucket seats and a fold-down armrest.
Oh, really? Wow.
So this is
like
a little more...
The buddy bench, or?
Yeah. And then the seat bottom in the center lifted up for storage.
Yeah.
So the red's a little more unique and a little more rare.
Yeah. Can you open that outlet? There you go. So the red is more sought after, I guess.
Well, a lot of guys like the bucket seats.
Okay.
Myself, I kind of like the red. It's a little more unique. So.
Yeah. And you yourself have owned a couple of these.
I've had 3 of them,
Yeah.
One I bought almost brand new.
And you've had 78 and 79.
Yeah, both years.
Yeah.
So 78 came with what they called the tough steering wheel.
Okay.
The 79s did, and then somewhere in February or March of 79, they switched to an Omni-based steering wheel. So the tough wheel went away.
Okay. And this is Omni base?
No, this would have been used in like B bodies, A bodies, and then
Okay.
they used it in a truck. The wheel that replaced this was used in the Omni, the front wheel drive car.
So it's almost like you're speaking a foreign language to me. I have no idea.
Well, Mopar talk, yeah, but a lot of people would realize what that is, yeah.
And we were talking earlier, and you were saying that these were really fast because they didn't have a catalytic converter?
Yeah, 78s had no catalytic converter. They still ran regular gas.
Yeah.
And they got around that loophole by having the GVW over 6,000 pounds. It was 6,050. So anything over 6,000 had no catalytic converter.
Wow.
So they got through that loophole.
Yeah.
Based on the GVW. 78, well, like a 78 only. This was on all step sides prior to 79.
Okay.
Then in 79, they moved it inside the actual plastic.
And the Lil
taillight.
Red Truck only came in the step side. It didn't have a...
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, Dodge's speak for this was called Utiline.
Okay.
ULTLINE.
Okay.
And then there is actually a different color. 78 color is slightly different than the 79.
Okay.
And it's actually a different color code.
In factory, they came with the exhaust like this?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, there were a couple of areas and or states they couldn't sell that because the exhaust was so loud, it didn't meet noise decibel.
Oh, okay.
So they couldn't sell it. And there were a couple municipalities where it was not legal to sell that.
Yeah. And can we pop the hood?
Yeah, sure. And one other thing, differentiator on the 78s, you had 15 by 7 wheels on the front, 15 by 8 on the back. The original tire size in front was GR 6015, and the rear was LR 6015.
Holy shit, you know a lot about these trucks.
Yeah, pretty much. And then in 79, they went to 8-inch all around LR 60s.
Yeah.
Which would now be a 275 6015.
Holy cow.
So 360 mil, dual snorkels.
Yeah.
You run up here, so cold air.
Okay.
It's a police spec motor, and it's got a thermal quad, Carter thermal quad on it. Now a lot of people speculate that the 78s had W2 heads, which was a Chrysler Performance head.
Okay.
The production versions did not have W2 heads. W2 was only used on the production mules.
Okay.
And the production mules were what like Car and Driver and Hot Rod got the test drive. But the bean counters got involved, and then they had regular stock cylinder heads.
And what is a mule?
Mule would be what they would build and for testing,
Okay.
prior to production.
Okay.
Where they're testing different heads or
Yeah, just getting the
cams, etc.
and working out the bugs.
The other
seeing what-
additional 78s did not have an EGR valve. They had a blocker plate.
Okay.
79s had the.
Oh, that plate right there?
Yeah, it's an EGR block plate. 79s had an EGR valve, and in addition, on 79s, Tom, they had a catalytic converter, which would have gone right here.
Okay.
One on each side.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And the fresh air. Last night you and I were talking. This grill was repainted in.
Yeah, this grill's painted silver. It should be a natural, bright aluminum. And then, obviously, 79, most of them had stacked square headlights, and then the hood design changed.
Okay.
In Dodge speak, they call that a bird bath hood because it holds water.
Yeah.
And in 79, it was more of a flat hood. And then the turn signals in 79 went from the grill to right down in here.
Okay. And where is the fresh air?
Well,
Here?
the fresh air is going to kind of come in back through here.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So not directly, but
Yeah.
indirectly.
And can you raise the hood again? Just
Sure.
to
Yeah.
get a little bit more? So 360, do you know the horsepower?
It was rated at around 245, 250
Okay.
in that vicinity.
Yeah. Wow. And you and I have been talking about this for the past 2 days. I had no idea you had all this knowledge, though.
Well, I've had a couple of them, so you
Yeah.
just.
And what is this?
That is the overflow tank for the radiator.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really strange.
Yeah.
I've never seen that on any car.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally you see it like over here
Yeah.
or over here.
And I guess this is wiper,
Wiper fluid. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
and then the heater and the brakes,
Yeah.
and wiper motor.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Like in 79, additionally, this was a heavy cast master cylinder.
Okay.
In 78, excuse me. 78 was heavy cast. 79, they went to the aluminum master cylinder with a plastic reservoir, to save weight.
Okay,
And Chrysler
yeah.
was doing that across the board on all their cars as well.
Is that because gas was
Yeah,
going up?
Yeah, gas was going up, trying to take weight out of the car.
Yeah. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Any additional information you want to give on the truck?
No, they built 2,188 of them in 78, and then 5,100 and some change in 79.
Holy shit! And you
And
remember all this?
and they actually did build some black ones. They were called Midnight Express, and they were going to expand the color palette. And then when Chrysler got into financial trouble, they kind of pulled the plug, as well as fuel prices went up in 79.
Yeah.
And the plug got pulled on the program. Yeah.
So I just want everyone to know we're at a car show in Springfield, Illinois, and Brodie is a friend of mine I've known for years. And we were just talking. I just asked him to mic up to tell us about this. So this is all unrehearsed. You haven't researched any of
No,
this. This is
no,
all
it's-
extemporaneous from your memory.
And,
which
and
is
having 3 of them over the years,
Yeah.
and just, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we got school today, and thank you so much, Brodie.
Hey, thank you, Tom. Appreciate it.